Lisa Briggs from the Briggs Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. You can email them now to tips@channel3000.com. Definitely a week for the umbrella the way it looks.
That's good. We need the rain.
We do need the rain.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much water for that in front of us.
So, okay, I'm just going to say it's ornamental.
Okay.
So, like, we get those peppers at the end of the summer with all those little colors, and I say they're edible but not delicious. Probably the same for this. But what a conversation piece.
It is.
If you had it on your patio, it is very pretty looking, and people would say, wow. They're all going to say, can you eat this? We would say yes, but it's going to need a lot of sugar.
Big time. All right, let's get to the questions today, dude. We're going to start with Louise. Louise wants to know why there are holes in the leaves of her rose bush, and she had a photo I just showed you.
Yeah, and it was small and hard to tell. I suspect, Louise, that it's a little wormy kind of thing called a pear slug. And it's a little caterpillar that sort of eats leaves on the roses. By the time you see the damage, they're done. They have a really short lifespan. But if you want to go ahead and use like a 3-in-1 product, like all-in-one rose and flower care, that'll take care of any lingering insects and feed them. I would say, though, that I would get that rock away from the base of your rose bush. It's probably not appreciating that extra heat.
We're keeping the rose bush theme going. Deb asks how she can contain rose bushes. She also sent us a photo, and they just kind of keep shooting up new ones.
That looked like a super healthy Henry Kelsey, which is an old kind of Canadian rose, super hardy, but it does tend to send out suckers all over the place. So all you can do is just keep cutting them back. There isn't really anything that you can do to stop them. It's just the nature of that particular variety.
All right. Question 3 comes from Russell. Russell says deer have been nibbling the tops off of his garden phlox. Is that how I say that?
Yes.
All right. Learning something new. They had not yet set buds, so will they recover and still bloom this summer?
Well, I would say if they haven't set flower buds yet, there's a real possibility that they will, but in the meantime, you're going to want to keep the deer away from them because now that they've discovered, they're going to just keep going in there and pruning them. So I find that liquid scent repellents are best for deer, so something like Liquid Fence or Repels All, but use the liquid one. Don't spray it on the plant, spray it like you're making a scent barrier. And make sure that all your windows are closed because it is pretty sticky.
All right, we got one more question we're going to get to. Tammy says her peace lily will not blossom anymore. What window should it be in? Does it require a lot of water?
Peace lilies like to be evenly moist, and they also like bright indirect light. So you want to have it with a lot of light, but not the sun directly on the leaves. It tends to burn.
All right, good questions today, Lisa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's go.